To use HootSuite, we need to log into the website, HootSuite.com, HOOTSUITE.com. Once you log into the website, you will see this page, and then you can do a sign up or a login. I already have an account, and so I will just directly log in now. So I can either sign in with my email password, or I can sign in with Twitter. We just follow the login process. Now what you see on screen is my personal all the social media accounts configured on this. So you will see my Twitter account, CareerPlot account, my Facebook account, CareerPlot Facebook account. There's a CareerPlot group. There is a LinkedIn for personal account. There's a LinkedIn for CareerPlot, the YouTube channel, then Google Plus options. So we can configure everything. Now this is a complex screen. So let's say we look at Facebook screen, so it will show up like this. And this is just a sample. So now we will create our own, let's say if you have to start from the beginning, we'll create that account now. So this is my screen till now. So once you start afresh, you will always see a blank screen. So generally there is not a default timeline created, or maybe something by default, but we'll never ever see anything created. So by default you have to add a tab. So whatever you see on the screen was single tab. So all the options you see at the heading, like Twitter Amit Goel, Twitter CareerPlot, was my tabs. So let's create a tab first. So one of the first most important things was tab. So if either you will see the screen of create a tab first, or you will get, by default you will get to this screen. Now it will always list out. So if I have signed in with Twitter, so it will list out my Twitter account, and because I have already configured all my accounts, it will show all the accounts now. So let's say if I wanted to add a stream first, so let's create a Twitter board first. So I wanted to create a Twitter board for my personal account. So what I will select is add my Twitter account here. I can add my Twitter account from add social network also. Let's say if there was no Twitter account, then I will simply say Twitter and connect to Twitter. It will give me an option to enter username, password, or the permissions from Twitter, and then you can follow the process. Once you follow the process, the Twitter account gets added and it will show up on your list. Now I want to show on Twitter account, I want to manage Twitter account. So to manage that, I need to see my home timeline. I need to see who are the people who mention my name or my Twitter handle. Then I want to see the retweets or the inbox messages which are coming in. And of course, I want to schedule tweets. Now HootSuite is a social media management tool. So you can basically what you would like to do is to manage all your social media accounts from one place. And you can schedule your posts, or you can schedule your shares or Facebook posts or tweets from here, or any social media post from here. So let's create home first. So as soon as I click on home, it will create a timeline of Twitter on this part. Then I will say mentions, and I will say retweets, my inbox, and my scheduled tweets. So let me just remove the retweets. This doesn't make much sense. But if you see here now, this is my screen looks like. So generally I keep like this. So I will get all the inbox messages which are the people who are sharing messages to me. I will see all the timelines which are moving here. I will see all the mentions which is mentioning Amit Goel 1287 here, and I will see my scheduled tweets here. Now to schedule a tweet, you will see, you can select at the top box, which is like find profile first. So you'll on the top left corner, as soon as you open up, hover, it will show up, let's say the first user profile, and you just select that and start composing a message. So I can say scheduling my first tweet, and you can add a link if you want. So you can say careerplot.com, or you can say something else, the full page link, and you can schedule it here, and then click on the calendar button, which is scheduling. Now you can auto schedule it. Auto schedule is a feature which will if you have multiple tweets, let's say 4 or 5 tweets which are scheduled for a day, it will automatically post these tweets at a particular interval time using the HootSuite algorithm. Now I want to generally do it manually, so I will select the date, let's say 24th or 25th for tomorrow, and then I will select the time, which is like 11 in the morning, 11:50. So I will say 11:30 a.m. and schedule. Now within a few seconds it will appear here. So now you can see that my tweet has been scheduled. Now tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. the tweet will automatically get posted to my Twitter account. Similarly, now what we have done is we have added my Twitter tab. So I can rename the tab by double clicking the area for the tab. So I just double click the area called new tab and click. So I can write Twitter Amit Goel to it, my ID, Twitter handle. Similarly, now I would like to add another network. So now I can say I want to add my Facebook ID. So if I want to say Facebook has 4 options or 4 APIs which are integrated. So it's a timeline, and then I want to say my events. I want to see my scheduled posts, right? So I can see that, this is the my timeline, Facebook timeline has been posted here. All my events which have been there, I keep on getting invitations like everyone. All my events are listed here, and if I want to schedule a post, I can always do it from here now. So it should be like, I can select the account, like Facebook account, and say scheduling my first Facebook post. Oops. And then I can add a link and again schedule it for tomorrow. Now I will use Facebook time as, let's say, 12:30 p.m. and again schedule. And now the message will appear very quickly here now in the scheduling timeline. So now HootSuite on my behalf will keep on posting the messages. Similarly, you can add all the networks, whichever networks you want, into the timeline. Now, if you want to see all your calendar, you can look at the calendar in the Publisher tool. So, see your drafts schedule tool here. On a month basis. So, if you see the screen, my scheduled tweet has been appearing here on 25th on 11:30 and 12:30. So I can, if I have a big scheduling item done for every day for every account, all my calendar will look full. Now you can always do a day view or a week view or a month view, and it will show up here. Then you can look at other things like what are different applications available. So let me show you quickly what are the different applications available to be added. So if I want to say add social network, I can add all the social networks that Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, WordPress, Instagram, YouTube. Now all these accounts can be created and managed very well in HootSuite. Now more or less this is what people do in HootSuite, that they manage their social media systems where they actually can reply to people. So let's say, for example, whatever mentions people are doing, if I wanted to reply and say thanks, I can just simply go here and say, type my message, thanks, and say here. So I can always do it the way I want. So I manage, as a digital marketer, I can manage all my accounts in one screen. I don't need to shuffle between screens. I don't need to wait for the right time to tweet. I keep on preparing my work whatever the time I want to. And this is how you can use HootSuite much better. Now, HootSuite is basically just a social media management tool. You won't do much with it. Now, you can do a lot of analysis. HootSuite does a lot, provide user profiles, team profiles. You can do some more analysis around it. For example, HootSuite does have an analytical dashboard, but it doesn't make much difference because the problem is that if you don't tweet using HootSuite, or if you don't post any messages using HootSuite, it cannot analyze it. So it doesn't make much difference here. So until you tweet using HootSuite, it will not analyze too much. It will just pull your current data and will show you. So it won't make much difference to you in that case. So HootSuite is majorly done for this, or you can add a lot more apps which are available in the HootSuite App Store, and you can use it for that purpose. Now, more or less, as we discussed, it will be majorly used for streams and posting.